before Libra October gave me the link to the direct video I'll be reacting to right now, I've seen other people talk about it on the titles and the thumbnails, and by the looks of it, something's going up. And actually, this was 2 weeks ago, and this video that I'm going to be reacting was published back in June 25th. So, I'm not sure what to expect from this. I really hope it doesn't affect Conundrum's friends, Minecraft server, everything. And hopefully, it should be fine by the looks of it. But other than that, I'm going to switch to reaction cam right now and see what we're up against. Alright, we have the reaction prepared, and once again, the video was requested by Libra October, so I gotta shrink my camera, give me a few. Ah, crap. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Here goes nothing.
What if I told you that on certain versions of Minecraft, upon being banned from the game, not only can you no longer access realms or any multiplayer server ever again, but you are no longer able to even play your own single-player worlds? What if I also told you that in the past, tens of thousands of players have been falsely banned or even shadow muted for months at a time, with support not being able to do anything? Recently, in a Minecraft 1.19.1 snapshot, Mojang added the ability to report players' messages. It's another change which seems to be following the trend of Mojang upsetting the player base in what's become known as the downfall of Minecraft. Is this the dark, scary future we may have on Minecraft Java, where you can be false banned from all of multiplayer and may never even be able to touch your own single-player worlds again? But wait, how can these bans even happen in the first place? According to Mojang's official post about Bedrock moderation, Mojang Studios enlisted the help of moderators who work tirelessly to maintain Minecraft's welcoming environment. These moderators have the power to ban players who send messages in chats which break their community guidelines on servers, as well as messages on signs and in books. Moderators can hand out permanent bans that extend to all versions of Minecraft Bedrock. That's right, on different platforms as well. And when a user is banned, they receive a message telling them why they are banned, as well as information on how they can cancel their Realm subscription if they happen to have one. In theory, this sounds fine. Lots of online games have chat reporting systems, but in practice, it hasn't worked nearly as well. But you know what is still working quite well? My subscribe button. Help me get to 400k subs and get this little badge next to your name so I can see how long you've been subscribed. No pressure, of course. So the first issue is, of course, the ban reason. As displayed from numerous videos and posts online, often there is no ban reason given.
You have been banned from Minecraft Online. You will not be able to play on servers, join realms, host or join multiplayer games, use the marketplace. Why have I been banned?
When I click more info, it just pulls up the website, and it just shows the code of content. It never said how I was banned or why I was banned.
My main account for Minecraft got banned for reasons I'll display on screen right now. I do not know exactly what I did to be banned, especially because I've watched what I've said in chats.
Whether they did something deserving of the ban or not isn't the issue here. It's the fact that Microsoft don't even tell you why you were banned. All that you can find online is this one article titled, "Why Have I Been Banned from Minecraft?" which just lists half a dozen generic reasons of which their highly trained moderation staff may have banned you for. Fortunately, there is a method of appealing, but this is also issue number 2. There's a good chance you still won't explicitly be told why you were banned.
Thank you for contacting us and apologies for the delay in getting back to you. After reviewing your account, we have decided to reverse the permanent ban that has been placed on it. Though we cannot share specific details about your initial ban, so what I think happened here is the highly trained moderation staff actually messed up a little bit and ended up banning a ton of people that didn't deserve it.
For the first 2 or 3 months after they introduced this new global banning system on Bedrock, the original article didn't even have a clear method of appealing listed anywhere. I contacted this video's uploader, Jet Starfish, who told me he didn't even find out he could appeal until a viewer told him, and still never found out why he was banned for multiple months. You can see many comments on his video thanking Jet Starfish for letting them know that they can apply for an unban. Not only was Microsoft's appeal system completely non-existent for the first few months the new global ban system was introduced, but even now, it's still mostly hidden away and hard to find, with many banned players not knowing what to do. Let's move on to point number 3 now, realms. It's crazy to me that after being permanently banned from the game, unable to play multiplayer or realms on any platform, that your realm subscription isn't just automatically cancelled. That's right, if you don't manually go and cancel your Realm subscription yourself, you just keep donating a couple dollars a month to Mojang. Why isn't this subscription cancelled automatically? Is
What?
Microsoft seriously going to keep charging you for a service that they deliberately prevent you from accessing? And then finally, banning from single player. This is just outright disgusting, and it's interesting how little specific information there is on this from Mojang officially. According to users on Reddit and Twitter, the single-player ban only applies to Xbox and Nintendo Switch versions of the game. Still though, banning somebody from single-player for their actions on a multiplayer server is outright disgraceful. That basically renders you unable to play the game you paid for. Well, if you didn't know, on Bedrock Edition, even in your own single-player worlds with no moderation or anybody around, certain words on signs, in chat, and in books are censored. There's no setting to disable this either. Why the hell does single-player censorship even exist? Who are we going to be offending here? And why isn't there a setting to disable it? I don't think I've ever played a game that censors you in single-player before. Bedrock players in the past have tried to post suggestions on Minecraft's official feedback website, asking for moderation to be improved, fixed, or outright removed, and in general, everybody unanimously agrees the system is deeply flawed. Yet, all their suggestions and issues have fallen on deaf ears, as not only does Bedrock moderation still exist, but it's now coming to Java. Alright, so before we get into the new Java changes, I mentioned a lot about the global ban system being deeply flawed and leading to a lot of false bans. Well, let me tell you about some examples. Back in 2014, Minecraft Pocket Edition used to have a different account system where you could literally change your username in the settings. That means that servers, like cracked Minecraft servers on Java, had to have a password registration and login system. This system was very flawed, and in 2016, Lifeboat, a popular server amongst Pocket Edition players, had 7 million players' passwords leaked. Eventually, in 2017, when the Better Together Minecraft update would release and Bedrock versions became cross-compatible, you now needed an Xbox account to play Pocket Edition multiplayer. And things were fine at first, but as I'm the Real Annie told me, who was an active Pocket Edition player at the time, after a few months, players began noticing their chat messages were invisible to others. It was like they had been shadow muted. You can see various old posts and videos mentioning this. One video demonstrating what must have been a frustrating encounter with Microsoft support, where the support falsely states that this was an issue that wasn't on their end, but on the servers. Support even mentioned that the account had not received any punishments from Microsoft. After appealing on the Mineplex Bedrock forums, the user was then told that it wasn't an issue on their end, but rather on Microsoft's. And once again, after trying to contact Microsoft and Mojang for support, they didn't get anywhere. You can even see old posts on the Mineplex forums where players literally figured out exploits to get around the shadow mute because so many people had been falsely muted and had zero luck with their appeals. Servers even had to put information in their FAQs surrounding these shadow mutes, mentioning that they couldn't do anything about it because so many people were asking. So not only did Microsoft once again not provide any punishment reason, or in this case they didn't even tell the player they were muted, but their appealing process did not work at all. This led to many innocent users being false muted for months on end with no method of being unmuted. How appalling and unbelievably frustrating. It got so bad that players just decided to not use the chat due to fear of a mute or ban. Once again, thanks to I'm the Real Annie on Twitter for the info. Global bans won't work well for Java either, because unlike Bedrock, Java has a variety of community-controlled servers, not a handful of official partnered ones. In fact, the first time players tried introducing global bans to Minecraft multiplayer, it was disastrous. Way back in early 2011, before Minecraft Bedrock existed, before Microsoft even owned Minecraft, the small community at the time developed a plugin called MC Admin. Basically how it worked was if a player was banned from 3 servers running MC Admin, they would be banned from all servers running the plugin globally, like a 3 strikes and you're out rule. Now can you guess why this didn't work and was never tried again? Team Abolition, early notorious Minecraft griefers, were targeted by the plugin's creator, who threatened to put them on the global banned list. So, in retaliation, they set up 3 servers themselves running MC Admin. Remember, unlike Bedrock, Java multiplayer is entirely community run, and anybody can easily set up their own server, and banned a bunch of people from all 3 servers, including the creator of MC Admin named Doridian himself. Now, all these players were globally banned from all Minecraft servers using MC Admin. Even better though, they banned banned Doridian and all the players on his server while they were actively playing, leading to Doridian taking MC Admin down. Hilarious stuff. So you can see why global multiplayer banning is significantly more difficult to achieve on Java Edition compared to Bedrock. It's so much harder to moderate because there are just so many servers. I have a private SMP with friends where we like to mess around, put stupid signs, chat messages, just have a bunch of harmless, non-PG fun. I'm telling you now that if I did the same stuff on my private SMP with friends on a Bedrock realm, by Bedrock standards, there's a really good chance I would have been banned by now, when nobody was negatively affected at all. Or another example, imagine you are playing Minecraft Factions or some other PvP game mode and you type in chat, "I'm going to kill you," or "kill him." This could be interpreted as harmful conduct by the highly trained Minecraft moderators, and without the context of the game mode or server you are playing on, what's stopping them from banning you? Unlike Bedrock Edition, which only has a handful of official servers, there are thousands upon thousands of
3, 2, 3, 2, 1, action!
handful of official servers, there are thousands upon thousands of unique Java servers with their own one-of-a-kind game modes and plugins. No Minecraft moderator is going to know that the Minecraft server egel.wtf is actually running factions with players PvP. And if somebody is reported on there for typing "I'm going to kill you" or similar, what's stopping them from being banned from Minecraft multiplayer as a whole? Look, I'm not going to go through every case of somebody being false banned, because there would be too many, but these issues still affect Bedrock players to this very day. In fact, just a few days ago, I was casually browsing Reddit and stumbled across this recent post from a user mentioning they were banned due to notorious figure. Supposedly, the original poster typed KKK in chat in reference to a friend's build, of which was named Kingdom of Cooper Key. Nobody was offended, nobody was harmed. It was on his own private realm, and yet he was still banned. No surprises, the crappy Minecraft subreddit moderators removed the post as well. So about 2 to 3 weeks ago, if you open the Minecraft launcher, you may have seen this message. On Java Realms, there is now a profanity filter like Bedrock has, except at least these can be disabled. After swiftly disabling it, even though I've never touched Realms in my life, I posted to Twitter mentioning that it wasn't surprising after seeing the recent announcement of Bedrock and Java being sold together. By that I meant that it didn't surprise me that some of Bedrock's less than desirable moderation features would now make their way into Java because Bedrock players gained access to this version. Then, not even a week later, in a Minecraft 1.19.1 snapshot, we got this. It is now possible to report a player for sending abusive messages in the game chat. Unsurprisingly, there was a lot of pushback from the Java Minecraft community who really disliked this Big Brother-like change. Servers had successfully dealt with chat moderation for more than a decade now, and didn't want or need Mojang to moderate the chat for them. And I'm guessing Mojang predicted this negative response, as they mentioned they were looking for feedback regarding the chat reporting feature. Surely they would just listen to the negative outcry, right? Well, as I was making this video, 1.19.1 pre-release 1 just released with this change. Listening to the community, huh, Mojang? It seems they are going ahead with chat reporting the same way Bedrock has, where you could be banned from all Minecraft multiplayer servers as a whole. Nobody is happy about this change, as evidenced by the Reddit thread announcing the update. Server owners, including myself, fear that they can now be mass reported and banned from their own servers. Why should Mojang even have any say in moderating a server you pay another external party for yourself anyways? We pay the hosting fees, therefore we determine what the server's moderation and chat rules are. Following the vague nature of Bedrock bans we discussed earlier, Mojang didn't even reveal much about how this new system would work on Java, leading players to dig through the game's files to discover some of the most generic and vague ban messages possible. Are we going to see a repeat of the reasonless bans Bedrock players have to deal with? Minecraft Java Edition account migration FAQ. Minecraft Java Edition will stay exactly the same, and we will continue to update and support it in the future. Yeah, stay exactly the same. About that, we know from everything I've talked about in this video today that Minecraft's reporting and appealing system is deeply flawed, and if Mojang used this same system on Java as it seems, it could be really bad. Can I no longer log in to a public server without players reporting every message I send just because I'm a YouTuber? Can I still mess around freely on my own private server with friends without fear of being censored or banned from Minecraft multiplayer as a whole? Is there a dark future where you could be banned from single player as well? All I have to say is that this goes completely against everything the community wants, appeases nobody, and will only harm Minecraft's already growing negative reputation. It's also worryingly continuing a trend of Mojang ignoring the community. We've seen from various videos how mismanaged Bedrock is and all the issues it has. Are these issues going to slowly creep into Java as well? Luckily, us Java players have options. In fact, only hours after the announcement of Minecraft pre-release 1.19.1, a mod was developed for Fabric and Forge, which effectively disables message moderation and reporting. The mod modifies chat messages so that they aren't signed, which basically means there's no proof it was sent from your Minecraft account. I'm sure servers like my own will adapt these plugins or use other methods, preventing Mojang chat reporting as well, as we aren't official partnered servers and aren't going to be forced to allow these methods like Bedrock servers are. Furthermore, if you want to let Mojang know how you feel about this change, go to the official feedback post I've linked below and leave a comment. So thankfully, mods or plugins should have us covered, even if chat moderation does make it into the game. Still, it's a very scary sign of what could be a dark future for Minecraft. Be sure to subscribe and help me get to 400k. Thank you all so much for watching.
Wow. I'm not gonna lie. This does seem pretty scary. Alright, I'm officially on the Bedrock edition of Minecraft from my Windows 10 11. By the looks of it, it seems to thankfully go very smoothly. I haven't gone banned or anything, thankfully. And thankfully, nothing is, like, happening so far. So thankfully, I'm good. I've also tried a little bit of the Bedrock version, and by the looks of it, I can still play multiplayer and other stuff. It didn't detect the mod theme, thankfully, but yeah. So, as a Minecraft player of my own, I will admit that this does sound very scary to me. However, thankfully, I do have 3 versions of Minecraft that I'm sure Microsoft and Mojang still don't give a rat's crap about. And I have them right here that I'm going to show you guys right now. Yeah, I know they're not that much, but hey, they're perfect anyway. Also, I think most of you guys may find this version familiar if you still have this version on your Xbox 360 or PS4 or PS3 or anything with that stuff before the Bedrock version hit. So, before I even get to the Switch version or the Wii U version, I want to talk about the 3DS version. While the 3DS version may look like a mobile pocket edition, but here's the fun fact about it. Sadly and unfortunately, there's no online multiplayer, but there is playable single-player mode, and trust me, since the 3DS is made for offline stuff, you can easily play this sucker without Microsoft having to stop you. So here's what the 3DS version looks like, and honestly, I'm very surprised how smooth it runs, and yeah, R2-D2 is my favorite skin. The only one con about the 3DS version, though, is the way the frame rate goes. Like, for example, yeah, I think you get what I mean. Although I do love this version. Like, it does have a tiny bit of frame drops, but other than that, it does look pretty cool by the looks of it. Alright, I want to show you my 2 other favorite parts of it. The Switch version is basically like the Xbox 360 version and the PS3 version, except you can actually play this offline or online, which is pretty cool. And of course, we're going to see if people still play this version, for those who actually have this version. So, fingers crossed. And surprisingly, there is people that still play this version. Also, this game doesn't require save data, and this means you could play offline anytime, anywhere, which is pretty cool. Okay, as for the Wii U version, even though it's the same thing as the Switch and the Xbox 360 version, but let me tell you something. It's actually better in my opinion, and it kicks ass hard. And the best part is the voice chat.
No one will ever know where it is.
Yep, it is definitely real. Hey guys, can anyone hear me?
It's secret.
Yep, that was legit real. For Minecraft Wii U, you can easily buy it again for 48 bucks on Amazon. As for the Wii U itself, you might want to... They're actually not that expensive on eBay, and you can actually snatch one, which is actually pretty cool. As for the Switch version, I think you already get the case. Like, this version, I will agree that this version of Minecraft Bedrock Edition does have its issues, and unfortunately, you can't buy the Nintendo Switch Edition anymore. Unless, however, I haven't tested this out yet, but there's a $20 digital code version, and I haven't gotten try this out myself before, but I really, if I do get the chance though, I might actually try it out. Hopefully, it depends. Ah, crap, it's no longer available. Even if you press on the original version right here, it'll just lead you straight to Bedrock. Now, I have nothing against the Bedrock version, do not get me wrong, the Bedrock version is pretty cool, but they do need to fix up the Switch version a little bit. Like, in the meantime, I like the original version better. As for the Nintendo 3DS version, it's surprisingly less expensive than the two main ones. Unfortunately, it's only for the new Nintendo 3DS. Also, if you want to play 2-player, you'll need 2 copies of the game with each new Nintendo 3DS, which is pretty much a pain in the butt, because I really hoping eventually I get my hands on another new 3DS, and I really want to get my hands on this one, because this one looks very cool by the looks of it. Other than that, that should be about it, but hope you guys liked this video. Subscribe for more. Thank you, Libra October, for the question, and I'll see you guys in the next video, so peace out.